We got to witness a moment that feels like a turning point in hip-hop history. That's exactly what Kendrick's pop-out concert was. It wasn't just a show, it was a statement. A declaration that Kendrick is carrying the torch that every hip-hop GOAT once held, all while at the same time he induced himself into a story of where every king has a desire for their own personal crown. This wasn't just a concert, but the channeling of one spirit while burying another. The energy at Pop Out was electric. Fans knew they were about to experience something special, something historic. This landmark event was decorated with stars such as Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Big Boy, LeBron James, and many more. A facility full of rabid fans, LA gangbangers, with red and blue flags waving everywhere. Some would say, never before seen. Some would say, no other rapper could even attempt to do this. But there were a few that paced themselves and asked, where have I seen this before? Primarily, people right away would compare K-Dot's attire to that of the late great Pac. Tupac wore similar attire at the 1994 Source Awards, where he would rush the stage while Q-Tip accepted an award.
When Q-Tip was accepting his award, Pac just grabbed the microphone, he brought his own sound guy, put his music in and did Out on Bail.
Check it out. I'm stuck in jail. The DA trying to burn me. I'll be out on bail. If I had a good attorney. Somehow the production person, the stage production manager, wasn't paying attention to what was really happening, and the motherfucker ended up pressing play in the middle of the tribe acceptance speech. So Pac just comes out there performing all over their speech like he was shitting on their speech. That wasn't Pac's fault, but it looked like a flagrant Pac disrespect.
It looked like some Pac shit.
Right. It looked like a flagrant Pac disrespect.
Pac one-on-one.
Right.
You wanna label me a criminal and cuff me up. Got a pocket full of money, so they locked me up.
That shit. And then was backstage doing interviews like it was nothing.
What's the Source Awards mean to Tupac?
But they just don't know what's in the crowd.
They nominated me. That's good. You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that supported me through all these problems. And the Source just happened to be one of the main magazines that did that, so.
This is the energy K-Dot went for, and this message could be seen even down to the cross he wore.
Even down to the chain. Even down to the chain. There's actually a split image. Look, he was wearing a chain too. Both of them wearing hat. I know Pac had his hat backwards, but both of them had that cross chain. Both of them had denim jeans on. This boy is good, man. He's a shrewd operating, a student of history. Fucking amazing.
But this was not the only page Kendrick would rip from Machiavelli's book.
No, it's gonna be
But he's gonna be better than that me though. Well, where is the motherfucker?
You don't wanna fuck with me.
In July 1996, Tupac would perform his first, last, and only show at the historic House of Blues. This epic concert would be Tupac's war cry that would include the West Coast's top-tier talent, except the few that had ongoing disputes with Tupac, such as Dr. Dre, with appearances from Tupac's self-made group, The Outlaws, and all of Death Row's roster of Dogg Pound, Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, and others. The show became a Tupac and Friends concert where the unspoken theme was West Coast versus East Coast. Though folks showed to see a performance from maybe the greatest rapper to do it, everyone wanted to see what he had for his enemies.
It's this nigga named Nas, and he kicking with these niggas named Mob Deep, and they kicking with some niggas named Bad Boy. Can I say fuck them all? So I'm about to take this nigga beat and whoop his ass with his own motherfucking beat.
And he left no one disappointed, performing one of the greatest diss songs ever in the most dramatic fashion.
When this song drop, I want all the West Coast people to give us some love when this song come on. They try to compare this song. They don't
Almost 30 years later, another would come to do it. This time, the moment would not be captivated in a well-known club with newspaper beat writers and VHS camera recordings. But this time, it will be held in a forum, with the biggest lights shining in front of the entire world. Just like Tupac and Biggie's infamous beef changed the rap game forever, Kendrick and Drake's war of words had captivated the hip-hop world. And on this night, Kendrick was set to make one of his boldest statements yet. But first, K-Dot would give an entire roster of some of the best rappers active in Cali their chance to shine. There were some notable faces missing. Do me one small favor before we continue. Please apply pressure to that subscribe button. Yes, apply pressure to that subscribe button. Many would question, was Snoop's relationship with Drake so strong that he would miss such a legendary moment for LA?
Big Snoop Dogg coming at you live from Canada. Sending a big shout out to K-Dot and all the homies from the West that stood together, unified, organized, in peace, love. That was beautiful. That was fun to watch. Beautiful to see all of my peoples come together. And K-Dot, you are the king of the West. That's the kind of shit kings do. We unite.
Absolutely no one questioned where was the game. A man who for a long time carried the LA crown on his own, which he fumbled from erroneous decisions.
Saying this shit for years, on my own.
Maybe he stayed away as a show of face, for his decision was made up weeks ago.
Now, the motherfucking Kendrick and Drake shit, that's Kendrick and Drake shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick do his shit, and what he did last night, that shit was amazing for the West Coast. I sat back and I watched it. I ain't have to be there, you know what I'm saying, to think that this shit was motherfucking cool and major. That's cool, man. I think it's a dub for the coast. I think that what K-Dot did for a lot of West Coast niggas last night was hard as fuck, nigga. I think it was hard. I think it was dope of him and big-hearted of him to do that.
You niggas don't want to eat? You niggas don't want to eat? Must not. You niggas starving. You niggas starving.
I looked out for motherfucking Kendrick like that. I looked out for Nip like that. You know what I'm saying? I looked out for Top Dog before it was, you know, Top. I could have. Top Dog wanted to motherfucking give me half of Top Dog. I didn't want nothing from niggas though, bro. I just wanted to push niggas in the right direction.
But everyone who attended got to see history. From the gate, K-Dot will let everyone know why we are here. But early on, he wanted to be clear about something. In Euphoria, where he usually says, matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? Bet. He switches it for,
I ain't seen him yet. Give me Tupac, read back, and I might give you a new respect. Remember?
Dispelling any doubt that this was the spirit of Machiavelli we're talking about. And oh, about this ring, inspired by Niccolo Machiavelli's book, The Prince, the ring was designed by Tupac himself in 1996 after he was out on bail for an SA charge. The crowns laced in diamonds represent the medieval kings of Europe as an act of coronation. It also has Pac and Dada 1996 engraved on it, referencing his engagement to actress Kadada Jones, daughter of Quincy Jones. Tupac wanted it to represent his rebirth personally and professionally. This is the ring he wore during his last public appearance at the 1996 MTV Movie Awards.
On that note, I know that Biggie and Puffy are here tonight. Did you see them? Do you have anything to say to them at all?
Nah, but even if we saw them, we are.
One interesting fact about the ring is that it was estimated to be auctioned off for anywhere between $200,000 to $300,000. But an anonymous bidder eventually grabbed it for over $1 million. This bidder, Aubrey Graham. So Kendrick, he ain't just demanding Drake to hand over Tupac's ring for the hell of it. Nah, This is about something much bigger. This is about reclaiming a legacy, about taking back what belongs to the culture. See, when Drake copped that ring at an auction, it was like he was trying to buy a piece of hip hop history. Like he could just throw some cash around and suddenly be connected to one of the greatest to ever do it. But Kendrick, he knows that ain't how it works. You can't just purchase respect in this game. You gotta earn it. And by calling out Drake on that stage, by demanding that ring back, Kendrick was making a statement. He was saying that Tupac's legacy belongs to the people, to the artists who carry on his spirit and his message. Legendary moments attract legends, and one showed up to give Kendrick and Compton that OG boost, while actually getting a little payback of his own.
So where will we be? Without our legacy? Come on.
Dr. Dre was not going to miss this moment of Compton illuminating the world. He would bless the stage with his presence, and before leaving, he would get in a word for this battle.
Hold on, Drake. You ain't gonna say nothing else before, we continue to party?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just need a moment of silence for this.
I see great people.
Was this just Dre helping out a fellow Compton legend? Or was this Dre taking a shot of his own?
Dr. Dre sent a nigga home that took patience. 4 Grammys to my name, 100 nominations.
This, we may never know. But Kendrick did not give us time to think, because he went on to perform Not Like Us, not once, not twice, but 6 times.
One more time.
Where he was shaming artists, an artist who attempted to use AI to gain momentum, but didn't understand we have a culture where Tupac speaks to us, something that AI could never replicate, and K-Dot would notify. This day was not just for K-Dot. He decided to have this event on the holiday exclusively for his people on Juneteenth.
When Drake says, you rap like you want to free the slaves, you goddamn right. Yeah. And I'm gonna celebrate the slaves being freed on Juneteenth in LA at the Forum.
And on this day, he would give back. Tupac would pass just weeks after his House of Blues performance. Before he passed, he was working on an album called One Nation, where he would attempt to fix an East Coast, West Coast rivalry that he participated in, and some would debate helped create. Unfortunately, his time was too short to complete the long list of achievements that were ahead of him. So when Kendrick stepped on that stage at Pop-Out, with the weight of his rivalry with Drake hanging in the air, everybody knew they were witnessing a moment in hip-hop history, just like when Tupac took the stage at the House of Blues, ready to solidify his legacy in the midst of his beef with Biggie. But Kendrick did not let this moment pass, as he would say it himself.
This shit making me emotional, man. Fuck that. We've been fucked up since Nipsey died. Hold up. We've been fucked up since Kobe died. Hold up.
He used this moment to bring up everyone affiliated, no matter the flag, no matter the set, no matter the allegiance, as long as it was LA. Though it was a night where everyone wanted to see rage, what they were left with was peace. Thank you for watching this. And if you like this little documentary, I'm sure you love the other ones I have right here. Well, anyways, you know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved, right? With that water. I see y'all here next time on Moxy Approved.
Please join my Discord, link in the description.